Hey everybody, this is Beast. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday, and we are in my pickup truck today. I have a little bit of a roof problem. I got floppy wings until I can be able to get them fixed. Alright, today we are talking a bit about vandalism. Graffiti. I mean, it's a work of art. I love seeing it. I love watching it. I don't like seeing it everywhere if people don't want to see it. But my question is why are they still painting onto a building when it's going to be covered up? Now, a lot of times, they will do everything they can to get their art out there so they can be able to see what they're doing. And, people will go out and cover it up. But there's a legal side to it, too. So let's say I owned a big building and I had a blank wall on the side, and I talked with an artist and got hold of a group of kids that does graffiti and say, hey, can you paint me a big mural of an ocean scene? Give me make it easier. Paint me a mural of music. Make sure you provide all different types of music and paint me a mural on the side of my building. And these guys go and they spent 3, 4, 5 days making a really nice mural of music. Okay, so they painted the mural of music. They did it. They did it for no cost because, well, they like to do graffiti. And let's say about a year later, I really don't like it. I really don't care for it. It's just doesn't appeal to me. And I decide to paint over it. I have a problem. Now, I am legally bound because I have asked them, and I haven't paid them for the artwork, to paint that mural for me. And this case was brought up in a New York courtroom. They had permission to be able to paint it. And all of a sudden, the guy whitewashed over it. Now, he just violated a city code of public artwork. So instead of going through the right channels to be able to have it removed, he did it himself, and now he ends up, I think he owed like 9 graffiti artists a grand total of like $32 million. Wow. But on the other hand, is if I had a building and I work in it, and then somebody decides to go in and paint a mural of something, a memorial mural or something on the side of my building, and the next day I just go out with my paint roller and I cover it up. Now that's perfectly legal for me to cover up that artwork. If it's unauthorized, it was trespassing, I can get rid of it. Now, here comes a bigger question. Maybe you can answer it in the comment section, but I'm going to put in with what knowledge that I have. As if, let's say, a guy is on vacation out to Atlanta, Georgia, and a guy has a really nice mural with a lowrider car, tunes blasting out, and a guy drumming in the back seat of the convertible. Really nice mural. It appeared overnight. He saw it. It appeared overnight, and he took pictures of it and he took it home. And then, of course, the store owner comes over and then whitewashes and covers up the mural, and the guy flies back to San Francisco. Now he decides to wait a year or two, and then he decides he's going to make a T-shirt out of it. Now, number one, that's a copyright violation. That particular mural is under copyright protection, but this happens, and I've seen it. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because this is, it's happening. And I'm also going to tell you how a lot of people are getting around this And it's saddening, it's sickening, it's disheartening. So, basically the guy goes back to San Francisco, he prints out some shirts, and then he sells them. He sells them on the street corner. He doesn't even bother to sell them online. He goes to a flea market and he sells all these graffiti shirts that he's taking pictures of all across the country. Now, he makes thousands and thousands of dollars. He's in California. California has all kinds of people that live there. So, he can make himself a living off of stealing other people's artwork. Now, I know another person. He's bragged and boasted about it online. He's bragged about it on Discord, on social media groups, that he goes around and he takes pictures of murals. He takes pictures of graffiti. He takes pictures of different fonts that people create on these walls. And he sells them to China. And then China capitalizes on it because, well, the guy sold it off for $5,000 and China's going to make $5 million. And that's, well, it happens. It's reality. Now, my big question is with all this in mind, why don't most graffiti artists either take a snapshot of the thing that's done before it's gone, then he can take his image and he can try and sell it online? Why doesn't he put it on a canvas and sell it that way? A very famous graffiti artist that's done that in the past was Banksy. He made all kinds of illegal graffiti art, but he also sold a lot of popular, well, canvas art. So my question is why don't they just decide? Why don't they just say, hey, you know what? I can't make any money doing it on the side of a building. I'm getting some notoriety, but eventually I'm going to get caught. And once I get caught, it's not going to be fun anymore, and I'm going to give it up. That's it. That's the end of a hobby or a crime of passion. And well, if there is a way to where we can be able to get people to do graffiti on legal terms where they can be able to make money, why not? I'd love to see some of this art on a half a dozen of the hoodies or even on the back of a t-shirt instead of sitting on some dang wall. Or I'm going to see it for 10 seconds on the side of a train car when it passes by, and I won't see the train car probably for the rest of my life. Because some other tagger is going to turn around and just cover it up. And some of these fonts that people are coming up with is unbelievable. I saw one that looked like kind of a chain link type of font, and another one looked kind of like door hinges. And that would have been wicked. I mean, somebody would have grabbed that and asked for permission to make their band letters with that particular font. But I just guess people just don't like to think anymore. What do you guys think? Do you think graffiti artists should be in museums and on street stands? I've seen graffiti artists that have made those moons and the mountains on glass and that sort of thing, and they're wonderful. They're awesome. I mean, I have some of that stuff hanging up in my living room. But what do you guys think? Drop it in the comment section below what you guys think about graffiti. And well, I really don't call it vandalism. I just call it straight art, or art that needs to be sold, not painted over. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Let your friends and family know. Till next time, keep on walking.